What's up, everybody? This is your boy Stephen J, and I'm here with Simply Steve, and we're talking Let's Talk Wrestling. We're gonna go over our Raw recap from yesterday, which was the 24th March, and we're gonna talk a little Wrestlemania. So as you see, we got Raw playing on in the background. So we're gonna start off with how Raw started off last night, which again, I give the whole episode of Raw, out of my scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Raw I'm gonna give it a 5, because it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. So I'm gonna give it a 5. What you give it, Simply?
I'm gonna give it a 6. It had a lot of good moments, but it also had a lot of kind of boring matches too, and I didn't really want to see.
Alright, so, Raw kicks off, with the whole Stephanie, and then Randy Orton, and then Batista comes down, and the whole thing, and Batista insults her. I ain't got time for all that crap. Actually, there was 2 matches I thought that was the match of the night. One was the actual fatal 4-way between Christian, Dolph, Sheamus, and Alberto Del Rio. That, I think, was the match of the night, and I give that match a 10. Matter of fact, I think the catalyst for the match being so good, I gotta give it to Christian. When Christian is in a fatal 4-way, he just has that ring experience. So I think that was the match tonight. Him, Alberto Del Rio, and Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, again, I love him. I just don't think he's being utilized correctly by the WWE right now. But I think the fatal 4-way, we just skip right to that, for me, was the match of the night.
It was a pretty good match. My favorite part was kind of funny when I believe Christian had just did some move, I don't remember, but Alberto kicked him in the back of the head. It was funny. I'm sorry, I laughed when I saw that.
Matter of fact, based off the response that they got from the crowd, that right there could have been a WrestleMania match, because all 3 competitors sold it, gave it their all, gave it 100%. Christian ended up winning, but just when Dolph hit his move, and then Alberto came and hit him with his move, and then Christian came back and did his thing, it was just a great match. Matter of fact, I really think that for the IC title, they should make it a fatal 5-way for the belt at WrestleMania with those same 5 guys. And I don't think Big E matches up athletically. I mean, he's strong and he's a little fast or whatever, but I don't think he matches up as far as the quickness and the agility that all of those 4 guys got. Not even Sheamus, but Sheamus, has the power or whatever. So it's not recording?
It is. There's no more battery life.
Alright, so we're gonna have to keep this short, y'all. So what else? So then you had Sin Cara over Damian Sandow.
What did we do?
Somebody got time for that. First of all, when are they going to give us the match that everybody has been dying to see? Sin Cara versus Rey Mysterio. That's a WrestleMania match right there.
Well, that's not even the original Sin Cara right there.
How do you know?
I looked it up. The original Sin Cara, he's like quit or something like that, and Hunico has now taken over as Sin Cara.
What?
Yeah.
Well, he looks like Sin Cara to me, doing the same thing. That's Sin Cara.
Because he was in Sin Cara Negro when it was the.
Why you gotta be black? Why you gotta bring race into it?
That's what they called him, WWE. It was Sin Cara Azul and Sin Cara Negro. That's what they called it.
Okay. Alright, so, but again, whoever's in the mask versus Rey Mysterio. Remember the time I think they had where you can choose who's gonna face Sin Cara, and they chose what was that guy? I used to like him. He's not in WWE anymore. He was a short guy, kind of looked like Cody Rhodes, but 10 years younger. He was really good. He did a backflip. He did the flip. What was his name? He's a white guy.
I don't know.
He did the flip off of the thing. He 360 flip and landed on the guy. Yeah, Aaron Bourne. Evan Bourne. Yeah, we saw him versus Sin Cara a couple last year, I think, which was awesome. It was a good match, but everybody really wanted Rey Mysterio. So we had the Los Matadors over Ryback and what's his face again?
From the distraction of the Shield.
Again, the Shield came down is what made that match even hardly even decent to watch. It was a horrible match. I'm really getting sick and tired of them and the little boy guy. Cody Rhodes over Fandango. Fandango had his run. The whole I think that's played out about now. But I still like Fandango a little bit. I still like him a little bit. Miz, oh God, I love the Miz, but they just don't know what to do with him anymore. I mean, and this thing, he's back to really, and all I gotta say to the Miz is, really? Is that all you got now? Is that what you've been left to do?
Miz was great. I will say he had a lot of talent. You know, he was a great Intercontinental Champion, and then once he lost it, you know, kind of went downhill from there.
All right, and we got the Big Show over Titus O'Neil. Again, Titus I think has some upside, but he still sometimes wrestle like he's still in NXT. I know he got a lot of growing to do, but again, that was not for me. The only part of that match that I really like is when the crowd out of nowhere just jumped in and started chanting CM Punk. That was the highlight for me for that match. Other than that, the match was like, that's what I give it. Cena beats Luke Harper. Actually,
no contest. It was no contest.
Well, it was no contest. But I actually thought it was a pretty good match. My only highlight was the crowd was chanting for Luke Harper. I loved it. I told you nobody liked Cena. And I still ain't looking forward to him and Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. It doesn't excite me like, oh my God, I can't wait to see it. But I liked the match. It was okay, pretty decent. Luke had something, and I love the fact that, you know, the people were cheering for Luke. And I know Luke loved it. So the new Hall of Fame guy that's being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame is the bad guy, Razor Ramon, a.k.a. Scott Hall from the NWA. Hey, yo. NWO. Hey, yo. He's the father of the ladder match, him and Shawn Michaels.
I don't really know Razor Ramon like that. I know I've seen him in a couple. I remember seeing him a couple times in, you know, NWO, but I don't really know him like that.
He has a little issue, and that's why he's not in wrestling today. But he was very good in his prime. He was good when he was actually Razor Ramon. He was good. When he went to WCW, I will give him. He was good as when he just went by his regular name, Scott Hall. So he was good in that. So I think that's a good inductee. Then we had the Shield over the Real Americans. I actually thought it was pretty decent. Second best match of the night. I love the Shield just beating down the Real Americans and getting even for what happens on SmackDown. So I give that match this, but it was the number 2 match of the night. I love the fact the Shield's again. I ain't used to them being the faces and everyone cheering them, and I don't know what the heck is going on with what's his name, the U.S. champion. What's his name? Dean Ambrose. Dean's retarded.
I like Dean. He's funny in the ring.
He's crazy now. I don't get that side of it, but I still like the Shield. I still like the Shield. Then you had The Undertaker. I can't believe they had the women again. I don't really care. There's nothing exciting there, whatever.
Well, they did. Big Hero kind of put every single team.
Who cares about that? I think every match gonna be a battle royal. I mean, come on.
I don't know how this match gonna play out, but I really don't care.
Then you had Taker come down to face Brock Lesnar. Undertaker did his thing that he always does whenever he gets into a pay-per-view fight with somebody. He has his druids bring down the casket. Although they did open it up, he wasn't in there, and then he somehow came out of it, and he old school Brock Lesnar and got him out of the ring. But I'm kind of looking forward to the match. I think it'll be interesting to see. But Take still look old though, man. I'm telling you, Take still look old. And
the way he was moving, he was hitting Brock Lesnar. He was just kind of moving slow. I'm just like, I don't.
Man, it's all you got to do is work one time a year. You better do something. And I love the Undertaker. So, but other than that, so I don't remember what happened on WWE main event, and I didn't really watch SmackDown to really talk about it. So we're gonna talk a little WrestleMania. Where did we leave off last week?
Last thing we talked about was Taker and Brock Lesnar.
Taker and Brock Lesnar. I need to see a little bit more because again, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker 1, they sold it. Shawn Michaels, Undertaker 2, they sold it. Shawn Michaels, Triple H 1, they sold it. Undertaker, Triple H 2, they sold it. That it was some hype built up to it. This thing right now with him and Brock, you only got 2 weeks left. Y'all need to come on. I mean, I'm interested because of the Undertaker. Anything he's in, I'm gonna watch. But they're not really selling it.
I've actually read online that a lot of people are saying they're not. I mean, a lot of people are looking forward to the match, but there's not really still not enough hype because every time Paul Heyman comes out, he gives praise to the Undertaker in the streak, and then he talks about how Brock Lesnar is. Basically says the same thing every week. He gives praise to the streak and how great it is, and then he basically just says Brock Lesnar is going to beat him and all that stuff like that.
That's because Brock Lesnar has no mic skills. Whenever you have a manager that does all your talking for you, you don't have any mic skills. And by mic skills, I mean like The Rock. Mic skills, Ric Flair. Mic skills, kind of John Cena. Mic skills, Shawn Michaels. But when you have mic skills that you can talk for yourself and get people hyped up or whatever, yeah. Brock Lesnar, no. He's just the beast incarnate. As Paul says. What's another match at WrestleMania?
Besides the new Diva match at WrestleMania, I don't think
we talked about all of them, did we? Because so we got the World Heavyweight Champion, which is a 3-way. I'm thinking, I don't really know where they're gonna go with this. Normally, I can predict where they're gonna go at with it. You know, I'm gonna tell you why. Daniel Bryan is not gonna win. He's not gonna beat Triple H. Because right now the WWE is making millions off of the Yes movement. They love the fact that every Monday and Friday people are chanting yes, even though they don't like that. But if we can continue to milk the people to come along that says, oh man, he almost got it, then let's just hope next week he may get it again.
Well, we've seen that. I don't know how many pay-per-views we've seen it where Daniel Bryan was the last one, he's about to get it, and then some distraction comes or somebody comes and helps out the person, and I think people are about retired of that and they're ready to see Daniel Bryan bring home the gold. And this time actually keep it, and not just for one day, but actually keep it for a while.
He actually had to go when he beat Big Show for a while. But my point is,
that was a secondary kind of belt, even though it was a world championship.
If Triple H wins, then I think what they're trying to do is build up like Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon. It'll be like Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. Same thing kind of scenario, whatever. And let's say Triple H wins, right? Then you got Daniel Bryan and his yes movement. Yes, give me a shot, and then finally he gets over and finally defeats Triple H and wins the title at SummerSlams. Or wins it at No Way Out or Hell in a Cell. Whatever the next pay-per-view is at, but building it up that way. I can see that happening. The Battle Royal, I like it, but I don't like it because I don't think that they have that many matches. Else, I want to see Dean Ambrose defend his U.S. title. I want to see.
Isn't that big?
I want to see. It should be. It's a title. I want to see who's the Intercontinental Champion. Big E defend his title at WrestleMania, which I think. Well, no, he's defending it tonight against Christian. But I want to see him defend his title at WrestleMania. We had a new match added. It's Kane and the New Age Outlaws versus the Shield. I'm kind of disappointed about that. I'm really not looking forward to it because, come on.
Shield's gonna win, obviously.
It's just, I love the Shield, but again, I'm tired of Kane and, oh, you didn't know? that's good from the beginning, and you get and he's like, you know, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in the morning, DJ Rex probably it's 5-6 time tag team champs of the world. And then after that, it's just like you can tell that their age. Billy is old, boy. Billy is old. I'm sorry. After they do that, that's the exciting part. Then when they wrestle, you know, it's like, okay, all right. You know, Rose Hog still got a little mic skills and stuff like that, you know, get you whatever, but I'm not excited about that match, and I give it I give it a side thumb because I'm not for it. I ain't really against it. It's, I can care less, but I would rather, matter of fact, I think they should have feuded the Shield and the Wyatt family a little bit longer. That would have been like, bam, they going at it again, because who won the last match between the Shield and the Wyatts? The Wyatts won, so Shield want to come back and get revenge. What better place to do it than WrestleMania? I, in fact, would have put him in a cage. That's what I would have done. Put him in a cage. So we got the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We got all these other guys. Again, the stupid thing is you win the Battle Royal, but you get a trophy. Give me a title shot. Whether it's the heavyweight champion, IC champion, US champion, tag team champion. I even bring resurrect the hardcore champion. But just to get a trophy, who's tag team champions right now?
Usos.
The Usos. So far they are not defending the title at WrestleMania, are they?
Yeah, that was another match. It was Ryback, I think it is.
Oh yeah, they did say that. Ryback and what's his name?
Curtis Axel.
Curtis Axel versus the Uso. Again, I don't want to see that. Again, I think what they need to change Ryback. I don't like Curtis Axel. I'd rather him be Mike McGillicuddy again. I don't want to see that. Again, this WrestleMania is sucking. It really is not.
They put a lot of hype into it because
it's not a lot of
anniversary, but
it's not all that hype, and it's definitely not a lot of good matches or anything like that. Matter of fact, I thought the Miz was gonna come down and challenge Hulk Hogan last night. I would have loved to see that. Hogan still look good to be 85. He's 85 and he looks good.
Wait, tell you something, brother. When I get the 20-inch pipe bombs in there and I'll lock you, what you gonna do?
Still love Hogan.
Before he was put as the host, he wanted to come back and do a couple matches, and it was going to be against Cena, which for some reason everyone wants to see Hogan against Cena, but he's not medically cleared because he's just too many back injuries or something like that.
Hogan's old. I told you he's 85.
So he's just not medically cleared. So the next best thing would be to make him the host.
He's old.
And another thing is though, I was also reading like Hogan as host. They were comparing Hogan as host and The Rock as a host, saying who's gonna be a better host.
I like The Rock. The Rock. I mean, you're a host. All you gotta do is get the people hyped up. That's all you gotta do. So let's see. So we're gonna bring a guest in. We're gonna bring my son. His name is Elijah. We're gonna talk to him real quick. Come on here, boy. Stand right here. What was your match of the night on Monday Night Raw?
The Fatal 4-Way?
The Fatal 4-Way? Again, it's got. And which match are you looking forward to at WrestleMania?
Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar.
Really? And who's your favorite wrestler?
Used to be Edge. He's not Edge.
Okay, who is it now? The people can't hear you.
I said it used to be Edge.
But who is it now?
D. Bryan.
It's Daniel Bryan. He likes Daniel Bryan.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for coming and joining the show. Bring my other son here. His name is Elisha.
I want to call.
Come on, boy.
Let's go.
He always acting scared. And y'all should have saw him about an hour ago. He was sitting there crying.
No, I wasn't.
And so, Lord have mercy. All right. What do you think? What was your favorite match on Raw last night? Talk louder. People can't hear you.
He didn't watch Raw last night.
I didn't have a chance to.
Okay, so who's your favorite wrestler?
John Cena.
Get out of here. I don't even want to ask you any more questions.
The match you looking forward to see?
Hold on. Why do you like John Cena?
Which one? He won the most championships.
No, he hasn't. Ric Flair has won the most champions.
He won
Well,
second.
it was Triple H for the longest time. It was Triple H for the longest time.
But why? So you only like him because he won the most,
No.
a lot of titles? What? What does he do?
Moves.
What move?
That's adjustment.
That's a stupid move.
How is that stupid?
Because it's okay. I talked about this, like Seth Rollins' move when he smashes your foot down. Roman Reigns with the Superman punch, I like that, and I like the spear. Kane with the choke slam. Big Show with the knockout punch. Big E with the big ending. I love that. It is stupid, but I like it better than Cena. Cena's move is this: he puts you on the shoulder and then he slams you. How is that a finishing move? It ain't like the figure four. It ain't like the Cobra Clutch. It ain't like the rock bottom. It ain't like the choke slam. It's a slam.
What about the STF?
He slams a guy like this.
Choke slam. What about the STF? He just slams
The
him.
STF or what is it? The STF?
STF.
Okay, that's a finishing move. I like that move. The chicken wing, Bob Backlund, the sharpshooter, Bret Hart. That's a finishing move. You put a guy, Shawn Michaels, sweet chin music, a finishing move. You put a guy on the shoulder and you slam him, and then he's out. Man, get the heck out of here.
Well, no, just choke him or just slam him, though.
He's slamming him, and then he gets on top, and come on, really? I'm the Miz, really? How you like somebody that don't got a finishing move?
It's a finishing move.
But what is is that really why you like John Cena? You never actually told me.
I'm bored, but
John Cena sucks. Oh my god.
who's your favorite guy? I don't know who you talking to.
My favorite guy is
So
Taker.
which match are you looking forward to at WrestleMania? John Cena. Oh my
I'm not looking for
goodness.
his
I can't
back.
believe him.
I know he's gonna lose.
Okay, who match are you looking for at WrestleMania?
Are you even gonna watch WrestleMania?
I am. Not that much good matches.
Again, not that many good matches at WrestleMania. I'm just
I said the only good matches.
so
is
disappointed.
Underdog.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send the email. Tell them I've been watching wrestling all my life, just about. And every WrestleMania I get excited. So far, this is not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to Vince McMahon so Vince can step in and like, look, you fired. You're fired. That's what Vince needs to get over there and do. Triple H and Stephanie. Again, when you put yourself out there above the product, let's go back in history. Oh, thanks for coming. Get out of here, John Cena. I can't see you. I don't want to see you no more. I don't want to see you no more. One of the reasons why WCW failed is because Eric Bischoff had to stay in front of the camera. He tried to be Vince McMahon, and he just was not. Fix the light. He just was not. Stephanie is in front of the mic, in front of the camera. Her and Triple H. I'm sorry, it's just not working for me. It's kind of like the thing that they had with Jerry the King and Michael Cole. Oh God, that was getting on my nerves. So that's what I think is ruining it. Is that they're putting Stephanie and Triple H in there. Triple H, Daniel Bryan, okay, that might be a good match. We forgot about that match. That's going to be a match at WrestleMania.
What?
That Triple H
of the match.
Turn it this way.
The winner of the match gets inserted into the WWE.
But Triple H versus Daniel Bryan, that might be a good match. I think Triple H is going to bring out the sledgehammer and all this.
Depending on what kind of match it is, I guess.
Pick the light up and shine it.
I did.
Hold it. You got to stand there now. But the bottom line is, I think that'll be an okay match, but I don't think Triple H is in Daniel Bryan's league as far as today's fans. We like fast pace. Like the Fatal 4-Way, it was nonstop action. That's what got everybody. That's why you think everybody started jumping up. This is awesome. Because it was a great match last night. It was a lot of action. People were trying to pin each other and each move, and you thought, oh, he got it, and then all of a sudden someone jumps in, and then they did a move, whatever. It was a lot of action, non-stop action. I don't think Triple H, Daniel Bryan is going to bring that to the table, and just like Triple H and The Undertakers didn't bring it to the table. That's why they had to add Shawn Michaels in the second match.
In the first one, everyone thought it was over.
That didn't really like it. He beat the man down for like 20 minutes.
Quit! Give up! Quit. Give up.
Give him the tombstone. I read it. Give him the tombstone. Everyone thought that was it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but again, it was a slow match. It was like it didn't have the speed. You know, can't go that fast anyway, but Shawn Michaels kept the match more interesting. Mr. WrestleMania, he kept it up, the speed up and everything, and he had it, looking pretty good and decent. So, that's about it for tonight. We're going to be back to you. Matter of fact, what I'm thinking about doing is we might just come back on the day of WrestleMania, and we just going to give y'all all the matches. We might just come and we're gonna have it on TV and let y'all see it, just to see see what's going on and give y'all play-by-play and what we think of each match or whatever. So for Stephen J and Simply Steve and our two guests, Judd and Shah, this is Let's Talk Wrestling. We out. Peace.